There are 5 things you need to know before getting into goats and sheep farming. Goats and sheep farming actually depends on 3 pillars: housing, feeding, and medication. If you get these 3 things correctly, then you're on your way to having a very profitable goat farming establishment. Goats and sheep are actually seasonal breeders. I hear a lot of times when people say, "Oh, I got this female, she's been in my farm for several months and she doesn't look to be pregnant." Or, "I got this male buck, he's been in my farm for some time and he doesn't seem to be active." Well, goats and sheep are seasonal breeders. So depending on what time of the year, you might not see sexual activities when you get them. So it is important for you to understand when breeding season starts and when breeding season ends. The ovulation cycle of a sheep and goat is actually important. Now, a goat or a sheep will typically come into heat for 48 hours, after which their cycle returns after 18 to 20 days. So it is important for you to know when your goat and your sheep cycles so that your management of breeding and kidding season can be synchronized, because synchronizing your breeding helps you to manage kids. When all your females give birth around the same time, it means that your kids can develop around the same time, and then you can vaccinate around the same time, and then you can also sell off around the same time. So it is important for you to understand the ovulation cycle of a female. There is such a thing as inbreeding. Inbreeding is a situation where you cross a brother and a sister, a child and a mother, or a father and a child. Inbreeding is actually bad practice in goats and sheep farming because it has so many disadvantages. First of all, you could be producing a kid that doesn't show the growth rates that your goat and sheep are supposed to have. You can also have a kid with deformities. You can have a kid that is susceptible to diseases. Sometimes you have your females giving birth to dead kids, which is stillbirths. This can be results of inbreeding. So it is important for you to know how to manage your goat establishment or your sheep establishment by finding a way to separate your males from your females and control when and who breeds who. Goat farming is actually profitable and you can reap your profit long term and short term. By short term, I mean that you can get into goat fattening, which means that you buy goats at a certain body condition or at a certain weight size, and then you fatten them for a short period of time, between 3 months or 6 months, and then sell off. And then you can also get into goat farming as a long-term investment. In this case, you get your goats or you get your sheep and then you raise them to have kids for you, and then by the time the kids are ready to be sold, you sell them off as your profit. So get into goat farming and sheep farming today and follow me.